All right, so now let's actually try some examples. I'm going to do questions 1, 3, and 6, and then I'll give you some hints on how to do numbers 2, 4, and 5, but here we go. It'll be up to you to actually solve questions 2, 4, and 5 and check with your teacher to see if your answer is correct, okay? So that being said, on question number 1, we're looking for angle WXY. WXY, that's this angle here, right? Or more specifically, it's this angle here. The main idea with an inscribed angle is you've taken two chords and created an angle inscribed, and the angle inscribed that we have is always half the size of the arc that it also creates. You see endpoints W and Y have created an arc that's 62 degrees. So that means that angle X is simply 62 divided by 2 degrees, which is 31 degrees. On number 2, it's very similar, but you now have the angle inscribed, or the inscribed angle, and you have to find the arc. Don't tell me that this is less than 113 degrees, okay? That's a very large arc, so it's done pretty much the opposite way you did number 1. Give it a try. On question number 3, you're looking for angle PQR. Angle PQR is this angle right here, centered at Q, because that's the middle letter. But remember, another thing we learned is that if you have a diameter as one of your sides, one of the chords, then what happens is you have 180 degrees on the outside here. Oh, that's a bad example. It's 180 degrees right here because it's a semicircle. Half of a circle equals 180. So that means this inscribed angle, oh fudge, this inscribed angle, let's go like that, is going to be equal to 90 degrees. It's just the rule that we also found. So then, now it's up to you. You're going to combine the two ideas from the first three questions, as you now have, here's a diameter, so you know how much this is equal to, right? Semicircle. And then you have 47 degrees here, so then you can figure out what this angle out here is, right? This angle over here, you have an inscribed angle, so you can tell how long this arc is, my bad. And if you have this arc, and you have this arc AC and AB from what we know about the diameter, what we know about inscribed angles, then all you'll need to do is find BC, knowing that it completes the full 360 with angle X, angle Y here, terrible looking. BC plus X, angle X, or my bad, arc X, and arc Y should equal 360. So try that one out. Also try out angle 5. My bad, answer 5. This is actually two parts, but look, you know that a circle total equals 360. It's already got two of its angles. So then, figure out what the remainder is for this arc here, and then figure out what the angle inscribed is, because it's always half of whatever this arc is, right? And lastly, the last thing we learned is that if you have two inscribed angles, such as these two, that create the same arc, right? These two inscribed angles create the same arc. That means each of these angles should be equal. So then 139, well, the arc SU is always twice as big as the angle. So then 139 divided by 2, I don't know what that is, to be honest. 6, 69.5. 69.5. Yes, 69.5 is each of these angles. Shoot, I'm actually going to type that one out. So then RST, ooh, this is actually a challenging question here. RST is actually this angle. I'm gonna make it green. RST is this angle here. RUT. Okay. Oh, RST and RUT, they're the same thing. Look, RUT creates this arc, RT, and RST also creates this arc. Okay, so then it's not too bad. We've already got 75, 139, 64. You know a circle always equals 360. So if you add 64 plus 75 plus 139, let's see. I'm gonna go up here, sorry. 64 plus 75 plus 139. What's 9 plus 9 is 18. That's 14, 17, 278. 278 degrees, right? 278 degrees is how much of the circle we already have. So then I'm going to take my 278 and subtract it from the full 360. 35, 2, that's 82 degrees. This is 82 degrees on the outside for the arc. Then we know, okay, lastly, RST and RUT, they're inscribed angles that create this 82 degree arc. So then you just divide 82 by 2, and each of these is equal to 41 degrees. And that is how you would find and solve all of these examples from your notes. Oops, how do I get out of here?